coming up here today. We're going to do a lot of stuff sitting on the ground, actually. We're going to do some mobility with our hips, stretching out our quads as well today. Okay, so just kind of moving side to side, just picking up our feet like we're almost kind of marching. Okay, we'll do this for a few minutes, a minute here, just to get some blood moving. Let's go out to the side, in. Okay, just making sure we're picking up our feet. Obviously, I have my yoga mat here. I want to make sure we have a little bit of mobility already in our legs when we start doing some of this stuff. We don't want to do some of this static stretching cold, so that's why we do a little bit of a warm-up just to get into it. You probably have been sitting all morning. Good. All right, so I'm going to get you down on one knee. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways here. So one knee, the other knee up out in front, 90 degrees with our hip, 90 degrees with our leg. What we're going to do actually here is try to keep our hips in the same spot. Right now, my right foot is down, my right leg. So we are actually going to shift our weight forward and push forward while still trying to close this right hip. Okay, so closing our shoulders helps close this hip as well. Okay, so we're just going to push forward. And we're going to feel it right in our hip flexor, right? If you don't feel it there, you need to try to shift your weight even more forward or try to close this hip even more, okay? So push, and we're going to hold here for 15 seconds. Okay, still trying to stay nice and upright. Right, it's important to go straight forward when we do this. Not out to either side. Okay, back off. Okay, we're gonna hang out here for 5-10 seconds, and then we're gonna go back in one more time. Okay. All right, let's shift our weight forward. If you do have a blanket close to you or a pillow, something, I'm doing it on carpet and I still have a yoga mat, right? Trying to keep those hips nice and closed. Don't let it open up. This way, when we shift forward, we're not going to be able to feel it. Okay, close those hips. All right, come on back. We're going to switch legs. I'm going to rotate so you can see. Okay, so right leg up, left leg's back. Okay, 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here. Now we're going to shift forward. Okay, again. Hip closed. All right, hang out here for 15-20 seconds. You want to go just far enough where you're gonna feel it, right? When we come back in the second time, you can maybe push it a little bit further. Perfect. Okay, come on back, take a rest. All right, just in a very neutral position. Okay, now going back in, try to push it a little further. All right, this is especially a really nice stretch to be able to do when you've been sitting all day, right? Those hip flexors get kind of tightened up because we're sitting with our thighs at about 90 degrees, right? Hopefully, if you're sitting fairly ergonomically correct, right? Your body's straight up and down and those legs are straight out this way. So they get used to tightening up, right? This is helping us stretch out those hip flexors here as well. Okay, come on back in. All right, we're gonna stay in a very similar position. Okay, we're gonna get here. Now, we're gonna check your balance a little bit, but we're also gonna stretch out our quad muscles here too. Okay, so my right leg is back. I'm gonna grab my right foot. Okay, and pull it into my butt with both of my hands, okay? Trying to bring it as close to our butt as we can. Okay, you should feel a nice stretch in our quad muscles here. All right, bring it back as far or bring it as close to your butt as what feels comfortable, right? It shouldn't feel discomfort, but you should feel a stretch for sure. Okay, let's back off this. Give it a little second to rest. All right, let's go again. So grab that same right foot, both hands if you can. If you need to go just with your right hand right now and have your left hand on your hip or on your knee to kind of just help you balance, so be it. But if you can grab it with both and pull, that would be excellent. Awesome. Okay, right side done. I'm going to switch over to our left side. Same exact thing. Okay. This one's a little harder for me. Left leg. Grab and pull. Right, if you're right at your butt, you don't feel a ton of a stretch, what I want you to do is push your foot toward the ground. So you're pushing in against your hands. So you should feel a little more heat in those quad muscles. Good. Okay, let off. We're going to take a break. All right, grab that foot again. Perfect. All right, let her off. All right, we're going to come down, sit on the ground. Hopefully you're somewhere a little bit cushioned. So we're going to lean back a little bit on our hands. They're going to kind of just be hanging out with us. You can't see my feet. I'll back up a little bit. So we're going to do some more hip flexor work. So right now we want both legs out straight in front of us with a flexed foot. Okay. So now with our right leg, we're going to raise it and bring it back down. Okay. So we're going to do that 10 times with our right leg. Keep that leg nice and straight. Good. Once we get 10 with that one, let's switch our legs. Perfect. Okay. Back to our right leg. Okay. Same thing one more time. Bring it up as high as you want, or if it's just getting off the ground, that's okay too. Okay, switch legs once we get to 10. Nice and slow and controlled is the name of the game here, right? We don't want it slamming up, slamming down, right? Nice and control. Okay, so that's it for that side. But now we're going to do something similar. So we're going up and down before, vertically. Now we're going to go horizontal. So we're going to lift our right leg. Now we're going to go right to left. Okay, so 10 times. Good. Lift the left leg 10 times. Again, this one, raise it as high or as low as you'd like. Just keep that thing off the ground, okay? You might be a little more flexible to be able to bring it up kind of here, right? Even if it's an inch or two off the ground, that is okay, okay? 10 times again on each side this way, laterally. Okay, 10 left. Perfect. Okay, we have about 3 more minutes here. Come Come on and stand up. So right now, I want you to be about shoulder width with our feet. What we're gonna try to do is go down into the deepest squat that we can, okay? I want you to bend those knees, right? Try to drop that butt as low as possible, all right? If you need to be a little wider with your feet to be able to get down this far, that's okay. What we're trying to do is be able to sit as far into the squat as we can, okay? If you need to, again, if you need to widen those feet, then let's do it. If we're only getting to here, that's fine. Let's hold there. It's going to be a little harder for you to hold. A little more muscle involvement there. But if you can sink it down all the way, your muscles get a little bit of a rest. You just need to hang out. All right, let's stand on back up. All right, let's go down one more time. Making sure that our feet are flaring out a little bit if need be as well. That will help us get a little bit more range of motion here, right? Make sure we do not have those toes inside of our heels, okay? They need to be outside. Okay, we're gonna come back up one more time. Last time, we're gonna go one more deep squat. And then that will be it for today. Okay, down. Hanging out. Right on. Almost there. All right, now stand on back up. And that's it for today. Thanks for coming. That's 15 minutes. Enjoy your weekends. All right, see you later.